Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review of Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 2, Episode 9. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, y'all, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, it picks up where it left off. So y'all know that they were trying to bombard the Nick with the he wanted me situation. Okay, everybody's saying he tried to touch him, but then when he asked him, everybody's saying he didn't try to touch them. So Nick is trying to state his case to Bria while she walks away in true Bria fashion. Here go Amir talking about, I am so glad that Nick isn't mad at Natalie because nobody's raising their voice at my woman. Okay, Patrick Swayze, nobody puts baby in a corner. Boy, shut up. Anywho, boy gone. You are corny and whipped, and your girl is messy, and she's an opportunist. She wants you so she can get on this show, and she ain't fooling me. Moving forward. Nick is very upset, as he should be. He's saying words matter, and we really should listen and think about what we say before we say them. And I really think that he was super disrespected in this moment, especially by Bria, because he's been nothing but nice to her. And the fact that he really has to refrain from saying what he probably really want to say, because we all know how it's going to be depicted. And then everybody's going to be like, Nick was cussing at a woman. Nick was going off on a woman. We have to be very careful with those things. So she's outside and she's telling Simon that he's getting defensive because he's guilty. No, ma'am. He's getting defensive because y'all are painting this false narrative about him. And it can be very damaging. That's why he's getting defensive. Whole time I'm pissed because they keep panning that camera over there to Natalie. So Nick is feeling like now he can't be himself. And I was just like, oh man, I knew that was what was going to happen. I knew it would come to that. And that is awful that you feel like you have to stifle your personality to be around certain people. Now, don't get me wrong. The first season, yeah, you know, Nick came in and he was trying to kind of hide his girlfriend out in the open and he wasn't fooling them. But then all of a sudden, when he felt like he wasn't getting no play, because remember, he was in everybody's DMs. When they first came into the house, everybody's like, oh, Nick, yeah, he's in my DMs. But this season, I really think he was trying to do better by Tasia. And he probably had a conversation with her about how he embarrassed her last season. And he was trying to do better. And I just don't think it's what they're saying it is. So Summer gets in her confessional and she's confused because she and Jordan had already talked to him. And if all of them claim that he never touched them, then why are they talking? Summer, you know what? I'm with you when you're right. I am with you when you are right. Their mindless chatter can cause permanent damage. Then for Bria to say that he was flirting when clearly she asked him about going to Nobu. Bria needs to get a life. Girl, please. So Simon is up there asleep while Bria talks out loud to hear herself speak. And she just want to hear her own voice because he's completely turned over, cover all the way over him. And I halfway thought I heard him snoring. So Noelle comes in to apologize to Nick while Bria's upstairs. And she's like, I just want to apologize, but I do want to say that I never said that you touched me. So then Nick apologizes for raising his voice. Let me tell you something. He a better man than I would have been. Because I would have accepted and then said, okay, from here on out, refrain from gossiping about me. You stay in your corner and I'm going to stay in mine. Because you like to get involved in stuff and just get to talking. And you could really damage my reputation. But I accept. The same thing she told Summer. You know what? I'm just going to kind of keep my distance because that's the same thing I would have told her. So Alex goes upstairs to try to retrieve Bria. And she's saying, he was just so disrespectful to me. So Alex is telling her, girl, you need to come down and speak to the group. They need to hear from you. They need to hear your voice. She's like, okay, for you, I'm going to come back. So she comes back downstairs. Nick brings up her saying that he was flirting with her. She's like, yeah, it was innocent. Bria, you were fishing for compliments in the car and he told you that there was no donk in sight. You want to be Igor so bad, honey. It ain't no donkey in sight. You are not who Soulja Boy was talking about when he said she got a donk. 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 Twerk some. Twerk something. He was not talking about you, Bria. He was not. So I'm just trying to figure out where did you get the flirtation of it all? And where is the flirt at? Is the flirt in the room with us? Because those flashbacks that they showed did not show the flirt. He says, no, but you use the word flirt. So now she's trying to flip it, saying, no, why are you getting defensive? I wouldn't even entertain Bria. Do you hear me? I would disengage so quick. Absolutely not. She then lies and says that she doesn't talk about him and she's not trying to out him. Bria, please, you made up a whole scenario about him being with it if somebody else was with it. So what are you talking about? You do know that you are being recorded. I have to ask y'all that because I don't think you remember that the cameras are there. I know they say after you've been on a reality show for a while, you start to get really comfortable and you don't even notice that the cameras are there. And I think Bria is getting confused. So they all retire to their bedrooms and Preston has a sneezing fit. Child, a mess. Moving forward. So it's the next morning. Finally, Natalie is going home. Deuces. Honey, don't let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you. Simon is leaving as well. Sir, take that damn costume and go. The girls let Natalie skate. In my opinion, they let her skate right on by. She should have been told a thing or two or three. Ain't no way she would have left that house after she done turned it upside down. Everybody fussing and hollering and screaming and we got to listen to Bria. And you think you finna get in the friendly skies without getting a piece of my mind? Oh, no, ma'am. So Amir's in there lying to her, telling her, I think your butt getting big. It is not. It is not. The butt gets no bigger. Now, this is what tripped me out. I want to go back to this. After it was all said and done, Nick actually goes up to Bria and gives her a hug to squash it all. Child, don't touch her. Some kind of way that's going to be flipped. Now, back to this mess. Amir is telling us that he hates that she's leaving because he feels that his fun is leaving. Well, baby, don't let the fun leave without you going too. We would hate for you to have FOMO. We really would hate for you to have fear of missing out. So catch the fun before it leaves. Baby, catch the fun. Do not let the fun leave you. Go with the fun. Moving forward. Look, Amir, you can go right on with Natalie, okay? He's like, yeah, now that she's gone, I have to go back to being tempered. Since she's leaving, we're building the trust. They need to be watching you instead of Nick, because why you got to build trust and be on your P's and Q's if you don't want any of the women in the house? What did you do last season to make her think that you would wild out this season? Is it Jordan? Because, baby, Jordan ain't paying you no, never mind. Jordan trying to find a good wig, and she cannot be bothered. Okay, her attitude is on 0. She cannot be bothered at all. And the way that this relationship is going, that is unhealthy. Child, this is a trip. So they're leaving and Alex is hosting Fill the Space. And they're going to sip, paint, and listen to music and feel the space. And this time Summer is invited. Whether he was in her, out her, she invited. So Noelle is in Jasmine's room, right? And she's telling Jasmine that she doesn't feel like Summer is moving authentically. Noelle, I thought you said you were keeping your distance. So maybe that's why she's giving you what you want. She not in your space because you said don't be in my space because we're not in that place. So what are you mad about? What are you talking about? You know what? This goes right back to you wanting to be involved in something, ma'am. You said you didn't want her around you like that. So they head out to fill the space, right? And Shanice is in the car hollering about how she ready to go home and get laid. Shanice, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Is there anything to you besides what's between your legs? I want you to know that you are a beautiful young lady and you have a lot to offer. And it's more than naked photos. It's more than sexting. It's more than sex. Like, you really need to make sure you understand that you are worthy of more. And I don't know if anybody tells you, I'm sure your mom does, but from an outsider, I just want you to reel it in a little bit because that's all you care about. So anywho, they get to the beach and they each have this canvas, right? So they have to paint how they're feeling while they're listening to this song. Baby, Alex hit him with a waves, 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 waves. The way that cameraman got up in Alex's grill like he was in a 90s R&B video. Baby, this is a fool. I mean, I like the vibes of a good paint and listen session, but baby, I need more than waves, 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 waves. Unless I'm waving goodbye to y'all, and y'all know why. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves, and that is the remix. And Alex, if you want me to be on the remix, I'm available. Okay, I am available. Moving forward. So they're each sharing their paintings, right? Summer shared hers, and her painting is going from darkness to light. Coming out of the dark. Honey, she's coming out of the dark and she finally sees the light. She says that she's struggling mentally. And I really do understand that. All jokes aside, I understand that Summer is going through something. Nobody drastically changes the way that she has from first season to this season without them going through something. So I really do think that she's going through something. So after all the waves crashing and whatnot, they get back to the house. So Summer calls in Jordan and Preston. Jordan, now I wasn't going to say nothing. Girl, if you don't take off that 27-piece wig now, Freak Nick is long gone. Now, Summer done complimented you and told you look good in that 27-piece, and you won't take that 27-piece off. Take that 27-piece off. Girl, you look like somebody old. All you need is a gold and a pair of biker shorts. Girl, if you don't take that 27-piece off, that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. But baby, Jordan wore this 27-piece throughout the whole episode. At one point, she was in a bathing suit with the 27-piece with a bucket hat cocked to the side like LL Cool J in the 90s. Baby, I said this right here is a fool. So anywho, she's telling them that she's leaving, even though it's only 2 days left. I mean, might as well thug it out. It's 2 days. But I mean, leave if it makes you feel better. Whatever you need to cope, go ahead and do it. Just gone. At least you didn't miss the whole summer. Moving forward. So it's the next morning. Summer is leaving. Nick is humming around his room, honey, keeping his distance. So he and Amir go to the driving range. The way they are tearing this grass up. Child, y'all need to find something else to do. Y'all gonna tear that pudding green down. Do you hear me? So Nick is telling Amir that Tasia signed them up for golfing lessons because, you know, he don't really know how to play and whatnot. So then Amir brings it right back to Natalie, talking about, so how did Tasia enjoy Natalie? She didn't. She purposely tried to hurt her. And I hope that Tasia watches this back and sees how Natalie took a bone to carry mess. Okay? So she did not enjoy Natalie. Natalie is a mess box. Amir wants to know, what did the girls say? Like when Natalie wasn't there, like what were they saying? So they show the girls talking to Nick, telling him that he yelled at them unnecessarily. So he was like, so y'all are saying I yelled at y'all for nothing? Okay, I mean, not for nothing, because there should have never been tea to run back. So, I mean, it wasn't for nothing, but Natalie should have been also involved in the yellation. Natalie should have got some of that yelling. Now, I don't know if you know it or not, but Natalie should have definitely been involved in the fold. But they are not without fault. She got that from them. They should have known better. So Nick is telling Amir that they said that Natalie wanted to tell Tasia, which is the truth. That's absolutely true. So here go Amir talking about for them to involve Natalie. Like, I have an issue with that. Natalie involved herself. Like, sir, Natalie involved herself for screen time. What are you even saying? Amir, you are so delusional, child. I swear. Here you go, talking about Natalie isn't at fault. She isn't all at fault. Like, she wanted to give her a heads up about what the girls were saying so that she could hear it from a friend. Amir, let's be very clear. That girl is not Tasia's friend. She knows her through you and you know her through Nick. One double date does not make them besties. She knows she was being messy. And that's why Tasia shot her down, because I listen to my friends. If you're a true friend to me and you say, girl, let me talk to you over on the side, I'm going to be like, what? No, let me just talk to you. Okay, girl. Because you're going to know how to approach me because we're friends. That girl came over there from across the table. I need to talk to you. Right in front of Nick. Girl, you didn't mean that girl no good. Moving forward. So Summer goes down to let Jasmine and Alex know that she's going home early. I mean, it shouldn't be too much of an impact. It's only 2 days left. And everybody was basically like, well, if she must. Child, didn't nobody care. Then she went out and let Bria and Shanice know. Now, Bria gonna have her nerves. She told Summer, you need a spiritual bath. Baby, if anybody need to be dipped in some holy water, it would be you. As a matter of fact, just dip the whole damn house. Baby, if that's not the pot calling the kettle calling the pot calling the kettle. Bria, you need an exorcism yourself. I would have looked right on past Bria and rolled my eyes. She was like, yeah, bye. Yeah, I'm going to get one as soon as I get home. So she's saying bye to everybody. So Jasmine texts Noelle and she was like, hey, Summer's leaving. Do you want to say bye? And Noelle said, no. I mean, I get that you're keeping your distance, but girl, a goodbye? Like, no goodbye was kind of out of left field, especially since you were following her around all summer. All of a sudden, now you don't want to say bye? So she's like, yeah, I just don't regret anything. So then Summer gets in her confessional and she's like, yeah, I don't really regret anything. And, I just feel like the anger is beautiful. Girl, please. And therein lies the problem. See, that's the problem with a lot of you in this house. You don't take accountability and you're not self-aware. I mean, you could try to pretend to be fake deep and the violence and me pushing people. That's beautiful. I'm coming out of my pain. No, keep your damn hands to yourself. And before you come back in this house next summer, make sure you get some therapy and help Jordan pick out another wig. I don't want to see that 27-piece wig or you're not invited back either. Y'all gonna piss me off. Girl, anyway. So Preston calls and tells Amir and Nick that Summer left. The fact that everybody was like, well, do what you gotta do, that says a lot. In the next scene, Jordan in his damn wig, Noelle and Bria and Shanice, they are out by the pool and Milo escapes. Yes, I said escapes. I could have said Milo went missing, but I said escapes because you know what? He needed a break from Bria and we all know it's true. Y'all know it's true. Y'all know it's true. So she went inside to tell them that he was missing. And Amir jumped right up. So they all go help look for Milo. They're like, Milo, here, boy. Milo, baby. Milo having the time of his life, baby. He comes showing back up. This was so funny to me. I do not know why. But, child, I was having a rough weekend. Do you hear me? And when I tell you this was so funny to me, the way he came showing back up 30 minutes later, I said, baby, not Milo going to Baltimore to see the wretched to have big fun. Baby, when he came running across that field, oh, I hollered. I said, Milo done turned the place upside down. I cackled. Moving forward. He come running across there like he ain't been gone. Milo, you had everybody's nerves bad. You need to be on punishment. Don't do that no more. Over on the other side, Jasmine is telling them that they're going to have dinner on the beach for the last night. So they notice that Amir's do-rag is too tight and he in his feelings. He's talking about, yeah, I just want to know why I wasn't a part of the conversation downstairs if you guys knew that it would include Natalie. Ain't nobody got to tell you nothing. Why didn't you include them and you putting them doll clothes in with Mariah's clothes and getting her kicked out of the house? Why didn't you include them in that? Oh, okay. So Shanice is like, well, I mean, it's kind of dead. He's like, no, it's not. It's not dead. So Nick pulls up a chair. Amir is telling Bria she's yelling and escalating it. And she's like, leave me out of your girlfriend's mess. So everybody's mouth is wide open. Well, Nick and Amir. Baby, he was appalled. Do you hear me? I'm going to insert the picture of how appalled he was. Baby, how dare she? How dare she speak about Natalie? Amir, and get that lint off that do-rag. It's a lot of stuff that need to be done around there. You start wearing that linty do-rag, child. It's a fool. So Bria is saying that he needs to admit that his girlfriend is messy. Now listen, again, two things can be true. She's messy and you were messy and you like to lie. All of it's true. She is definitely messy. So Amir is saying that he's mad that they're making it seem like it was all about Natalie and she's the one who did it all. I mean, she did take the ball and run with it. They clearly stated that they didn't want to be involved in it. Like they didn't want to bring it to Tasia. They said that. But you thought that you could get a moment and you decided to do it anyway. So it is all you really. Amir is saying that he's mad about that. I mean, I hear you, Amir. I hear you talking. But I get instantly pissed when I see Bria in that kitchen planning that food. I was trying to focus on this scene, but when I saw that large stick of butter in that broccoli, I said, oh my God. I remember last time she poured a whole thing of Tony's right on top. Let me just say something to my black people that's listening. Honey, shout out to y'all. I love being black. Sometimes, just sometimes, all we need is a little salt and pepper. I know. Calm down. Calm the hell down. But sometimes, y'all, seriously though, all we need is salt and pepper. Baby, you don't need the onion, garlic, paprika, sassika, fafika. Baby, y'all be putting everything on there. The cabbage don't even be looking like cabbage when y'all get done. Baby, I can't tell if I get another stuffed and duffed and puffed. Please, sometimes all you need is a little salt and pepper. That's it. That's all. That's it. I'm off my soapbox. I just want to let y'all know that. Back to the mess. Natalie should have stayed out of it. Bottom line. And Amir is telling Bria that she needs to mind her business. She's like, I did mind my business. So Jasmine is telling her, go ahead and count to 10, Bria. So now she's counting. When she started counting, y'all, that reminded me of the episode of Family Matters where Steve was pissing off Carl. I mean, aggravating him to the ultimate aggravation. And he kept saying to himself, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? Do y'all remember that episode? Y'all remember that episode? And speaking of Steve, Nick chimes in, y'all. What Bria gonna say? Whatever, Urkel. They gave her too many passes for me. Because the disrespect is on 10. Why is Nick catching strays? Why you calling this man Urkel? He ain't never called you out your name. He's never been disrespectful to you, Bria. That is just crazy to me. Now, granted, I did say over at the Freaknik, he went from Steve Urkel to Stefan Urkel. But I was just simply saying that because you know how Steve used to transform or whatever. But I'm not saying he's Urkel. Y'all should have been having this conversation when Natalie was here. She was like, I mean, it wasn't me. It was brought up by his broad. Baby, Bria is hell. Do you hear me? Hell on wheels. So now her and Amir are going back and forth and back, baby. They going at it. Amir is screaming, telling Bria to stop raising her voice at him. He gets up, he walks out, he slams the door, he's cussing, he's mad. Alex thinks it's funny. He loves to make fun of Amir. I've noticed that, baby. Alex might not like Amir too tough. Alex, we might be all right. Okay? Because I'm watching Amir as well. I mean, honestly, had Natalie left it alone when they said they didn't want to bring it up, none of this would have happened. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. All the girls present on that hammock are to blame. Every last one of them. So now everybody looking crazy. Amir says he doesn't want to talk anymore. Okay, well, silence is golden. Jasmine wants them to move on because she feels like it's all tomfoolery. Amir is back asking what's happening. Y'all get ready to go to bed because all y'all cranky. And Amir, you mad people calling out Natalie. So everybody get ready to go to bed. So everybody gets themselves tucked in and it's the next day. So Noelle is asking where they meet men in New York. And Jordan says someplace, but I can't remember where it was. And Bria was like, oh yeah, that's where Drake be staying. And girl, please leave Aubrey Graham alone. Leave him wherever he is and go someplace to find a nice guy. Not Drake. Some of them go bike riding while the other ones stay at home. So Alex is saying to the ones that are bike riding, it was basically all the guys in Shanice. And he's just basically saying that he doesn't like when they argue. So Amir was like, yeah, I need to give respect only if I'm getting respect. So then Alex says, well, what you need to do is just when Bria gets like that, just to disengage. When she gets in one of her moods, act like you don't even see her. I mean, it's too many volatile people in this house. You got Summer, you got Bria. Everybody's blowing up, acting out, cussing out, going off. It's too much. Did y'all even have any fun this summer? Y'all gonna be walking on eggshells all next summer if y'all come back. Y'all need somebody to really put Bria in her place. And that's why she don't want Mariah back, because she knows that Mariah is not the one or two. She ain't gonna play them little games y'all be playing in this house. Talking about some disengage. No. You need to correct your behavior. You're a grown adult. Back at the house, Noelle is asking if they can have more than one soulmate. Baby, somebody please get Noelle a man. Sis is fiending. Do you hear me? Please get Noelle a man. So Jordan asks Bria, is Simon your soulmate? She's like, no, my soulmate is in Tribeca. Simon needs to drop Bria expeditiously. She doesn't want him. She doesn't respect that man. I don't know why she's with him. I guess he's paying bills. I don't know what's going on. So then she says, we'll get married, but is he like that person that lights that fire in me? No. Girl, if y'all get married, you will be divorced within a year, especially if you continue to treat him the way that you do. So they're getting ready for this final dinner, right? Why y'all got pregnant Jasmine lifting that damn cooler? Where the man at? I was surprised that Preston let Jasmine lift that cooler. Let me tell you something. You have to be very careful when you're pregnant. That is a very delicate time. You can't be lifting that cooler up. Now, I know some people are like, I lifted a whole house when I was pregnant. Baby, we ain't built like that no more. Okay? I couldn't even lift a cotton ball. Do you hear me? So Jasmine has a nice setup on the beach. She has a private chef, and she wants them to reflect and reconnect. Jasmine spiced up her seating arrangements, honey. She got so-and-so sitting by so-and-so because she didn't want all of them to be around each other like they normally are, right? So at the dinner, they decide to impersonate each other. Since Summer is gone, Noelle made sure to impersonate Alex. I said, Noelle, I see you. Alex had me hollering as Preston. When he picked up that plate and started walking, he said, ooh, child. When I tell you that was so funny to me, this is the kind of fun that y'all should have been having the entire time. It's summer. I know grown people summer and kids summer is too different, but y'all at the Vineyard, baby, I would be having so much fun. So Nick is asking them to reflect, and Amir apologizes for yelling at Bria. Bria then lies, saying, I don't like to argue. Girl, if they look up the word argue in the dictionary, your picture would be next to it. Bria, you can be so unaware at all times. Okay, I was going to say sometime. You're unaware at all times. So Nick starts speaking his speech and tells them to ask themselves how they can be better. Sir, these people, they don't give a damn. They was looking at him like, we could be better. We're all perfect. We're great. Oh, but when? Y'all, when they got back to that house, Preston, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. When Preston rinsed his nasty outside slide flip-flop sandal in that damn kitchen sink among the good dishes, I about lost it. See, Preston, I thought you were cleaner than that. I thought I could count on you. And Nick was looking at him like, are you rinsing your shoe in the sink by the dishes? This man said, well, are the dishes clean or are they dirty? Say what now? I beg your finest pardon. Matter of fact, I know you f***ing lying. I was trying to keep it classy because y'all down in the Vineyard, baby. But I know you f***ing lying. Are the dishes clean or are they what? That was disgusting. See, I know whose house I'd never eat from. This is why I don't be eating at people's houses. This man took his shoe that he had been wearing outside. Do you know what's outside on the ground? Child, that was up, baby. Oh, child, let's just move on. So it's the next day, and it's time for everybody to hit the road. Jasmine goes in to do her final confessional of the season. The rest of the gang crashes the party. They're all trying to comfort her because she's having baby Cooper, and that's all she wrote. So we see Jasmine gave birth to a baby boy on February 22nd, and Silas made it shortly after she gave birth. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. But as I was watching, I was like, Silas, no, he can annoy me through the screen, don't he? He wasn't even doing nothing. He was getting on my nerves. And that's all, folks. I will see y'all down to the reunion. Side note. Okay. First of all, why we only got 9 damn episodes, and then y'all squoze in that damn reunion. And why is the reunion in that clubhouse? If y'all wanted them down to that clubhouse, y'all need to watch What Happens Live. We couldn't afford a spring, summer, September, spring joggers. We couldn't afford a set. This is New York. Child, I was so taken aback when I saw that preview and they was stuffed in that dang gone clubhouse. Andy, you know how to make a fool out of us. I swear you do. Oh, he about pissed me out. But I'll see y'all next week when we get down to the reunion. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about the season finale. I thought it was It gave nothing. For a finale, this just shows me that they cut it. There are definitely at least 2 more episodes that should have been shown. Because what was this? Anywho, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.